for some respite. Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere, for now.
What's he doing? It's just the same thing, over and over.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Come on! You can do better than that!
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you...
Doing? It's just the same thing, over and over.
Quite ready for you. Adventure awaits.
Let's chat.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Need something? Pleasure.
I should speak up.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What's up for discussion?
Need something?
Seek and you shall find me.
Pleasure.
What am I to do?
Can't give up now.
What's next, I wonder?
I've got a long road ahead.
I wonder what the next move is.
What to do?
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, that is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I myself am a much more powerful artifact in your arsenal. Rest assured of that.
Moving in.
As good as, boss. Got a professional working on him right now.
That's a fact. Hope so. For your sake. Plenty of room next to the piggy if you're lying.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, he's just over there. Between you and I, his claims of mastery over pain are unfounded. Pain should be intimate and loving, not violent and brutish. Alas, he... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes... Something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. A pity you would have known such sweet relief at my hands. Should you realize you need my assistance, come back. I'll be waiting.
Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying?
A scrying eye.
Heading to see our new pet? It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Ooh, soldiers were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! Ah! Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Back off.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Good. Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Interesting. What do you know of this druid? If you were sent here to hunt him, perhaps you can help me. The druid makes his home in a nearby sanctuary where his followers worship a false god. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute. You would dare? The darkness will take you, Iblis.
My path be true. to waste. A critical step.
What's up for discussion?
Your scout.
Sorry, man.
Until a trinket.
I knew you.
Silence.
As she turns the chamber, one of those.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
Interesting. What do you know of this druid? If you... The druid, there is a weapon.
Her excitement and you feel her mind focused. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin.
Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods. I would expect nothing less.
Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power.
The last I sent did not return. Dead at the hands of those they seek, no doubt. I would take greater pleasure in killing them myself than in sending them to die in the woods. And the occasional mass execution does wonders for discipline. One, we captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk. You are sure? And how did you find it? Praise be. And now, through her will, you can be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Tiefling faces flicker into view as she attempts to learn the grove's location.
I see only fragments. Your mind is confused. Do what you must to clear it.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon thereafter really is.
What are we waiting for?
The
Spears are
artifact.
sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
If that's the
You have
case,
already failed
we've got
me
more
once.
problems than just the worms
And now
in
you
our
dare
heads.
to
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless wealth.
powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
Let's see what this does.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Your skull sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay. I've got plans for you, boy. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulko kank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question. Ragzlin's thoughts roil, then still. Your words will be his. You navigate carefully. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask,
who killed you?
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod to reveal darkness.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Doubt clouds Ragzlin's skull. Does he feel your guidance?
What did the killer want?
Visions consume you once more. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high. Control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. The damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the Drow. Minthar is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute. Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. You fertilize the field with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. This.
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive. Someone needs to keep an eye on these buggers. I don't make a habit of questioning the Absolute. Now quiet! I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
With the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. Sit. Your drink from her barrels. Will. What you needing now? You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for? Well, let me know when you find one. Priestess Gut's better at causing pain than curing it. The Absolute's got room for everyone, long as you don't defy her. And nobody's that stupid. If the Absolute says to take orders from a drow, then we toe the mark. No questions.
How'd you like that? What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
I trust you have cleared your mind. I hunger for battle. We must find the sanctuary. They are flocking to the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them.
And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
I trust you have cleared your mind. I hunger for battle. We must find the sanctuary. So, Clo, go to their refuge and make your way inside. I will gather. You will open the. We will cleanse, and then we will be the first among her favorites. I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates so we can crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patience wears thin. The village to the east.
It's that way, but scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern.
Another step forward.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Minch too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
How dare ya!
haste.
Outflank, outsmart. With ease.
This is your end.
On the move.
Nothing will stand in my way.
My faith will protect me.
I won't give in.
Need to act fast. What should I do? Fall, damn you!
Never a dull moment. Very well.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Make way.
Let's end this.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do.
How is this possible?
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I'm as certain as I can be. If you have a better alternative, I won't stop you. I can't stop you, in fact, which brings me to my next problem. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
No traps, please.
your desire?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. No one stopped me yet. Very well. What's in here? Open up. Wish I had a bag of holding.
A brief respite.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Anything of use? Always room for more. Let's have a look. Better than nothing.